If there is another life, I will come back, and men will love me. Suddenly illness came. It came gently like a soft pain in her bones. One day became 2, then into weeks. Her body, worn by decades of work and quiet heartbreak, could no longer carry her. On her sickbed, with her children gathered around her and the harmattan wind on a Friday just before Christmas slipping through the window, Mama Nii looked tired and exhausted than she had ever been. But her voice was clear. "My children," she said softly, "I loved your father with all my life. I gave him everything I had, but I did not receive love the way a woman should." Her daughters wept quietly. Her sons clenched their jaws. Mama Nii's eyes lifted to the ceiling, as if she could see beyond the roof, beyond the sky. "If there is another life," she whispered, "I will come back, and men will love me. They will treat me gently. They will do things to please me. I will not suffer for any man again." A tear slipped from the corner of her eye. And with one final breath, Mama Nii left the world. Years later, in the ever-busy city of Lagos, Nii's wife went into labor with her second child. It was a rainy morning with thunderstorm in April. The kind where the sky wept heavily before giving way to new life. When the baby arrived, the midwife smiled. "It's a beautiful girl," she said. Nii held the child in his arms, staring at her tiny face, her calm expression, as though she had seen this world before with some sort of resemblance in a familiar way. Nii looked at his wife. His wife looked back at him, remembering the words Mama Nii had spoken on her deathbed. Together, they said, "Yetunde," meaning, "Mother has returned again." Yetunde grew up unlike anyone else in her family. Yetunde was surrounded by love and ease. Where Mama Nii had begged for affection, Yetunde received it effortlessly. Men were drawn to her, not just by her beauty, but by the softness of her spirit, her grace and the quiet strength in her eyes. They opened doors for her. They listened when she spoke. They gave, without her asking. And for the first time in a lifetime, or perhaps two, she was loved without struggle. Yetunde often wondered why. Sometimes, when she stood in the early morning light, she felt a strange ache in her chest, like a memory she couldn't fully remember. The smell of fresh early morning dew would make her pause. The sound of coins clinking in someone's hand would make her heart tighten. And sometimes, in dreams, she saw herself walking barefoot on a farm at dawn, carrying baskets, calling out in a market, and handing money to a man who barely looked at her. She would